Back then, I always thought about thirst as this immediate need that needed to be filled. And just from a really young age, probably as far back as I can remember, I remember just having this really deep longing, I guess kind of a hole, if you will, that needed to be filled. As a young child, you don't realize what these thirsts are or what they mean. And as I got older, there was a name to these thirsts, and it was, or a name to these longings, and it was fear and inadequacy and anxiety and just a feeling that I'd never be loved in this way that I desired to be loved. And then the world will tell you, well, you can just fill it immediately with people and with drugs and relationships. You can fill it with control over your own life, control over people, control over your circumstances. Filling the void with all of those things led to extreme self-loathing, deep insecurities. I didn't have a lot of trust for people. Drugs and alcohol took away jobs and money. It took away, as I said before, self-worth. I literally, after thinking about it, just really hated myself. Yeah, and that's hard. So I actually had a come to Jesus moment. I know that a lot of people talk about that, but I literally had a come to Jesus moment where I was on my knees, and this can only come from something divine, because I wasn't taught that, Jesus could come and fulfill me and fulfill the needs that I had. I immediately felt the presence of the Lord. I can't say that everything immediately was 100%, right or better, or that I was 100% a different person, but what I did find is that I thirsted after His knowledge and a relationship with Him, and I learned to thirst after His Word and to learn what He really said and really had originally spoke over my life. So what Jesus rising from the grave means to me is that I'm a new person, and with Him, all things are new. And it was like a rebirth for me. I was just a new person in Him, and apart from Him, there's those old things that I go back to, but with Him, I can just be who He originally created me to be.